Good morning, Crusty Crew. So, first off, let's address the elephant in the room. I'm a total catfish by the end of this video. May or may not be kidding, but yeah. So, as you guys saw the title, am doing a morning routine of a working mom. You technically do not have to be a medical assistant to watch this video. It just so happens that my job as a working mom is a medical assistant. So I have not done one of these videos on my channel of just my morning, and my mornings are typically very hectic, and I have recorded this video probably 6 times, and I just was like, you know what, it's not going to get any better than this, so let's just go for it. This is very real, very non-aesthetic, very pink bonnet, gross, real life here. It really is. There's nothing gross about it besides me brushing my tongue on camera, which is pretty gross, but yeah, I'm just going to show you guys what I do every single morning. So starting off, brushing my teeth, and then I cleanse my face with witch hazel. I don't use any other products on my face in the morning because I do all of my skincare at nighttime, and I've noticed that has helped my skin tremendously. Aquaphor on the lips because I sleep right under the vent, and 9 times out of 10 when I wake up, my lips are dry. After I brush my teeth and cleanse my face, I am going in and getting my first cup of coffee. I like to drink this coffee while I'm getting ready for the day, and it kind of just helps wake me up. And then in the meantime, while I'm waiting for the Keurig to heat up and make my coffee, I'm ice rolling my face, and that just helps wake me up a little bit more. Like I said, you guys, it's hard to wake up, and then when you're filming, you have to wake up even earlier so that you're not behind. And my face is very puffy in the morning, so shout out to TikTok for the ice roller tips. And yeah, also I am one of those people who drinks their coffee straight from the Keurig. If it's not burning my throat, it's not waking me up. That's my motto. So here we are back in the bathroom getting ready to put on moisturizer. I know I said I don't use any other products on my face earlier, but I meant like cleansers and things like that. I do witch hazel, and I do my moisturizer, which is just CeraVe Daily Moisturizer, and then I go on with my primer. I have super oily skin, so if I'm putting on layers and layers of skincare, I notice that by the end of the day, I look like I am able to fry chicken on my face. So therefore, I just do witch hazel and then a mattifying moisturizer, and then my makeup products. So I'm starting in first with makeup with my eyebrows already done. They look like crap because they needed to be waxed at this time, so they're really thicker than what I would like. But I just did that off camera because eyebrows take the longest. And then going in with my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and then I set any primer that I put on my face with a powder, and this just helps my makeup last a little bit longer. Like I said, with my oily skin, this is really the only thing that I am able to do to help me not have to touch up my makeup so much throughout the day. So then I'm just going to go in with my regular foundation, and then under eye concealer. I use 2 under eye concealers, one that's the same shade as my skin tone, just to help with the dark under eyes from the lack of sleep from having to be an adult, but that's a different conversation for a different day. We're not going to get into being an adult. It sucks. Anyway. But I get a lot of questions at work, and just people that I see at work too that aren't necessarily my coworkers. I guess they kind of are since we work at the same hospital, but they always ask me about makeup and in healthcare. So my question is how many women actually don't wear makeup on a daily basis? For me, it is something that I love to do. When I was in high school, like my senior year, I used to do makeup for like prom and dances, and even fresh out of high school and stuff, I still did makeup for a lot of dances and proms. And I wanted to be a professional makeup artist. When I was in high school, I changed everything, and that's what I wanted to do. And it was kind of like my escape. So I lost myself really badly after having kids, and I knew that whenever I looked good, when I put my makeup on, when I felt good with my makeup done, I knew that I was a good mom, I was a good wife, I was a good person for myself. And therefore, that is why I wake up every day and I put my makeup on, because I know that I can be a better employee, a better mom, a better wife whenever I feel like a better person, if that makes sense. It's not because I think that I'm trying to go be a fashion show, medical assistant, fashion model, whatever the case may be, because a lot of older people that we work with do not get the gist of waking up and putting on a full face of makeup, not knowing that this is why I put my makeup on, because I want to be a better me every day. And I know that when I look good, I feel good. When I feel good, I perform good. When I perform good, my patients are taken care of. So therefore, I will wake up every single morning early to take this time for myself to put on makeup. So remember that whenever you say like, I just don't feel like it. But when you wear makeup and you feel better, then make that your priority. If you feel better, you do better. If you do better, you perform better. And that's just that. So that is why I wake up and I put makeup on every day, because I feel good. It makes me feel good and it makes me happy and I look cute. So that's why. We're going in with Super Pink Blush. I put on kind of a lot because by the time I make it to work, the blush is the first thing that leaves my face, I notice. So I kind of put on a whole bunch, and then by the time I make it to work, it's a normal amount. The girls on TikTok are putting it on their forehead, so therefore I'm putting it on my forehead because Regina George said so. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do here, is just finish up my makeup. And whenever I mentioned like how many women don't wear makeup, or even if you do wear makeup, basically my thought on this was to find something that makes you feel better about yourself, regardless of what it is. Mine just happens to be waking up and getting myself put together. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a bunch of days where I don't wear makeup to work whenever I don't have patients, or mainly those days, or if I'm feeling down, I don't wear makeup. I usually sleep in a little bit longer. It kind of just depends on how I'm feeling, but I do know that whenever I am feeling put together and my makeup is done and I feel good about myself, I do perform at work a lot better. I'm more task oriented and I get my work done and everything like that. Whenever I don't have makeup on, I notice that I don't really focus much, and I am more so worried about how people feel about me and how they think I look and things like that. So I just like to look good, y'all. All right, so here we are making the bed. Ignore our super huge red blanket that we have on at the moment. This blanket we got when we lived in Georgia, and we bought it from the PX because it reminded us of a blanket that Anthony had when he was deployed to Korea. So we bought a really big one of the smaller version that he had, basically. And it has been really cold the last couple of nights. So we decided to put this blanket, because it's like a Sherpa type blanket. We decided to put this down on the bed and use this for a couple of days while it was cold. So that's why it does not really match the aesthetic, but we have it on the bed, and I'm just spraying the bed with this Mrs. Meyer's honeysuckle room spray and getting all the mess off the floor. On my side of the bed where I'm folding the sweatshirt is where all of my books go, so that's why it's so messy over there. But I think I was talking with Anthony, that's why my mouth is moving so much. We were talking about something, I'm not sure, but just doing my hair. And where I was going to, it was raining this day, so I typically put my hair up whenever it's raining, just because I do have a relaxer now. So I try not to have to flat iron my hair so much, so if I put it up, it doesn't get as frizzy, I guess. So yeah, I'm just gonna do half a pat down, and this is not even how I ended up wearing my hair to work. I did end up changing the bun because I just wasn't feeling how it was looking. But yeah, just putting my hair up and drinking my coffee in between. And I don't like to use a lot of product on my hair either. I will just randomly relax my hair one day. One Sunday, I relaxed my hair, and I kind of am glad. I never looked back, but it is actually a lot more work than natural hair. Natural hair, I could put my hair in a puff and be out and about and gone, and I don't have to worry about rain. But this was a cute little half up, half down hairstyle that I like to wear whenever it's raining. And Anthony pops in and out during this part while I talk to him. And this is where we get a lot of our conversations out because the kids are still pretty sleepy. I think they're awake at this time, but they're still pretty sleepy, so they're not bothering us and hounding us to not be all over each other. So that's just what we're doing here. So a couple weeks ago, I had wore my hair in this little half up, half done bun situation, and I had no issue with getting it exactly how I wanted. But today, I was in this part where I wiped my lip. I was getting to the point where I was so flustered and sweating because I could not get this right, and I started getting late for work because I did have to travel this day. So I ended up just going with it on camera, and then whenever I got all my other stuff done, I was just like, you know what, I have enough time. I had like 5 minutes before I had to leave where I was like, all right, let me really focus and fix this without there being a camera in my face. So I did end up getting it to how I liked it to be, but I left it at this point for a little bit, but I kept looking at it and I was like, I do not like this. And this always happens when I'm recording. I can't get my hair or half the time my makeup how I want it to be, so I went off camera and had to do it. All right, and also I know you guys are probably wondering, okay, morning routine, where's the kids? What are you guys doing? How does this work out? So every morning I wake up about 5 o'clock, 5:30, no later than 5:30, I'm out of the bed. And Anthony wakes up about the same time. We typically, if we're gonna get out of bed, we get out of bed around the same time. He may lay in bed a little bit longer than I do, but he doesn't have as much to do like hair and makeup and stuff like that. So I, like in this next clip here, get out water bottles and medicine, vitamins, look through backpacks and things like that. Whereas Anthony will wake them up at about 6 o'clock, 6:05, and he brushes teeth, washes face, gets them dressed, gets lotion put on, and he typically does all the getting them physically ready for the day while I get all of the extra stuff ready for the day. I make me and Anthony's coffee, I make lunches if we're taking leftovers or if I need to pack a lunch. That's all the things that I do during the morning, and it just flows so much easier doing it the way that we do it. So that is how my goal is to be completely dressed and ready for the day before the kids wake up, but I can never do that. So we just stick to this routine here and it works out perfectly. And then since I'm traveling this day, I typically take like a tuna packet and crackers or cucumbers, a salad, something that I can eat quickly, because whenever we travel, that's whenever we see the bulk of our patients, like 30, 25 patients in the course of 4 hours, 4.5 hours. So I take something quick and easy that I can eat in between rooming patients. And then also I do hair. That's what I also do in the morning. So I typically do Erin's hair for the week just so that it's easier on me and I'm not having to do hairstyles every day. She will have her hair braided for 2 weeks, or today she has twist. So she'll have twist or braids for about 2 weeks. And then we'll let her hair relax and she can wear some fun hairstyles for a week, and then we'll wash it and braid it back up. If you notice on this side of her head, close to the ear, you can see she cut off 2 braids a couple weeks ago. So that is or I say a couple months ago, but that's the growth that has grown back since cutting that off. So we're just working with what we have. But she basically tells me how she wants her hair every day, and I just do it. The day before she had 2 pigtails and then the rest was down. And this day she just wanted a ponytail, a JoJo Siwa ponytail is what she calls it, with some down in the back, and then she wanted a hair bow. And then go in with some lotion on the face because she said she put some on, but she didn't. And just making sure that she is all put together and ready for school. And on this day, since I had the camera like blasted out in the kids' face, they were all up in it, so I let them help me make a coffee. I just made a smaller one because I knew I was gonna stop and get a coffee once I made it into town, into the town that I was running clinic at. And I typically have about 2 to 3 coffees a day. Not very healthy, but when I travel, I do have 3 coffees, but just a regular day, I have typically 2, but the kids wanted to help make the coffee, so I let them. And then they both wanted to taste it, but they were in the process of eating crackers. So you're going to see me go and switch out a new straw because I love my kids, but not enough to eat cracker residue or drink cracker residue. So yeah, I'm putting all my stuff away, rush, and get out the house on time and to go have a successful clinic. And this day, you guys, actually, it was so smooth. It went so well, and yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. And look at us saying cheese and bye. We took some really cute pictures after this too.
Alright, you guys, so if you made it to this point in the video, I have completed my morning routine. Pretty hectic at the end because I was running late and my tripod broke, but I am getting ready to make the almost 2-hour drive to my clinic. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.